Why hello there, fellow explorers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey. Episode 16, Poor Navigators Make Great Discoveries. I am missing one elder. Probably you. Okay, we got everyone. Let's go! The foggy thing is just like morning mist. That is cool to watch. Just the mass Homo erectus exodus. I know we're not Homo erectus yet. Just let me dream. And I'm trying to minimize the amount of like fancy terrain traversal so that we don't leave anyone behind. Also, I think the last time I left someone behind, it was because I identified through hearing one of our members and like caused them to stop following. Because it then didn't subsequently call for them and tell them to refollow. And that was my fault. Yeah, it's a good time to scare some kitties. Oh, you know what? I forgot to, like, learn neurons. I guess I lacked that neuron. The memory neuron to use the rest of my neurons. So, I'm a moron instead. So the dots far away from the center means that they have left the settlement. That's what that indicator means. And then if the line between them and me severs, it means they're no longer following. It means they've been left behind. And they're unattached. Which would be bad. I need everyone following me. I mean, if I lose an elder, it's not a big deal. None of those elders are mutant elders. But ideally, you know, we have everyone follow. No one's left behind. The two orange babies there are the ones I'm physically carrying. And then the two, or yellow or whatever, and then the two yellows that are attached to the adults are the other adults carrying babies. I am with everyone. All 18. Oh, someone's under attack, though. An elder is fighting for their life. Who's the injured elder? Oh, they have resolved their issue. They're not bleeding or anything. My guess is they got charged by a boar. Because if it was a cat, they'd be bleeding. If it was an anaconda, they'd be probably bleeding. If it was a mamba, they'd be envenomated. But if it's a boar, they're fine. Again, I didn't need to react to that degree because it was an elder that doesn't provide any genetic benefit to the rest of us. But still. Opportunity for group attack. Yeah, a lot of the times they'll like solve their own problems without interference. But if they do suffer like a health condition, they'll generally not solve it themselves. Quite likely, yes. Whatever boar it was probably died. I mean, there's 12 hominids with sharpened sticks in a horde. A boar stands no chance. I mean, there's not a lot of modern animals that would survive this level of aggression. Maybe like a bull African elephant could survive like 12 hominids with sharpened sticks, but like probably not coming out unscathed. I mean, let's be serious. We take down saber-toothed cats regularly for funsies. We're not pushovers. And I would suspect a few saber-toothed cats could probably take down an elephant. Although, my guess is, and this is totally an educated guess, felines tend to be solo predators, so I'm gonna just venture a guess that they wouldn't hunt in a pack. There aren't a lot of diurnal pack hunters. Humans are diurnal pack hunters, and wolves are diurnal pack hunters, and like, that's about it. There's not very many, like hyenas and, you know, but there's not many others. Okay, we're all here. We all survived resettlement. There's probably time in the day to go do that meteorite. And what I want to do here is memorize... Oh yeah, here we go. That's exactly what I was going for. Memorize the individuals that are following me. One other thing is I did have neurons to learn. Why do I always pick the worst spot to make a bed? So let's drop that and lie down and see what else we learned. 4 new ones. So we got kinesthetic sense. Attack rate will increase. That's pretty sexy. And that was earned through a mutation, which is then leading to additional kinesthetic sense. Which leads to even more stuff. I would love to lock that in. Alright, this is internal time difference. So once connected, the range of detection of sounds will be increased. Which leads to 2. Down here, we picked up egg eating. Through 2 mutations. So the 2 mutations that led to this was the nutrient absorption and the xenobiotic metabolism. And then laceration tolerance, which I would love to lock in. That is an important one to lock in. Because lacerations are some of the most dangerous medical conditions that one can suffer. So I think those are all the new neurons. Alright. I'm planning on... No, let's not sleep. Alright, I'm leaving the precious stone here. And making my way over to this meteorite site. So the current priority right now is mutate babies, and then pass gen and evolve. So going to this meteorite site will grant us our 12 reinforcement points. Then we'll reinforce the 12 genes we like most. And then we'll pass a generation with those 12 locked in. And then we'll evolve, having all of our adults and all of our elders with genetic mutations as a result of exposure to meteorite. Will you vote for reinforcements? Sure. What genes to prioritize in reinforcement? Metabolism, attack, senses, locomotion, tool making. I'll just kind of broad umbrella those 5 types. I spy with my hominid eye a new type of critter. Up ahead. Alright, let's rationalize and conquer fears. We should be close to the circle. Oh yeah, it's right here. And look what we got over here. African horse. Conquer my fear by smacking the baby. You know it. Alright, team metabolism coming in strong. And then locomotion as a distant second. Got it. So I'll prioritize those 2 over the other types. And then if there's points left over, some into attack. We're going to need to get brave twice. I'm surprised there's not a communal benefit of, like, you're with, you know, friends, so you're braver or something. It's going to be a little tricky to get out to a floating circle. Oh, here we go. I might have overestimated how close we were to this thing. Because I'm still a bit of ways off, but I'm in it. And look at what we have here. Shiny. Precious stone. Tourmaline. I'm brave. Well, this is starting to look like shrubland Savannah. And something is making angry noises. Unfortunately, I have to make some room in my hands. So drop and grab. New food discovery. Chrysoberry. And inspecting this specific chrysoberry, and we say it sounds good. Some gazelle, who we told to go to hell. What's up? Tourmaline across your face. So, I've got Bravestone, which is going to aid me here. One of the reasons to analyze your environment is I can't rationalize my environment if I don't know what the environment is. So identifying, like, berries and new biome will help me in my rationalization. Plus I'm with precious stone, so I'm a little bit more brave. But yeah, I should have slept first. Oh well. We're still doing good. And I'm very happy that the cat jumped me and not some. Oh, hello, Croc. Whoa, okay. I'm glad I'm not wearing pants, because I'd need to change them. Made the Croc kill the gazelle. Alright, here another cat. Now, the danger around here is there's not a lot of cover. And there's not a lot of, like, treatment for wounds and the like. And that is definitely a new critter over there. And we got some water buffalo looking things. Well, we're going to face a little bit of resistance up ahead. Hyena be gone. Oh, what's up? Wait, you weren't a hyena. There we go, that's what I wanted. Intimidated golden one. That's right. King of no jungle. A beast not worth fearing. It is still stalking us, though. God, I really overestimated how far I had to, or underestimated how far I'd have to travel for this meteorite. This has been an odyssey. But I'm almost there. Okay. Finally! Good God. Alright, this was the Savannah's Boulder Enclave meteorite site. Honestly, I think we overshot massively the meteorite I intended to go to. Hold on, let me mark down the correct one on the map. Which is fine. We were very enterprising. So, the Savannah's Boulders Enclave meteorite site is... I'm trying to get all the meteorite sites on a map. My map doesn't have them, though. I believe it's the one in the middle of the map, but I'm trying to make sure that I got them right. So I think that's 57 on that map? No. One thing I could do is identify a point of interest around. Let's figure out what this is, and then I'll know where the meteorite came from. But all the current babies are now mutant holders. Oh, map is still on, sorry. So we're at the Buffalo's Basin Oasis. Okay, so the Buffalo, yeah, I went way freaking too far. The Buffalo's Basin Oasis is 55, I think. Yes. So opening up the map again, those way the hell over there is what I just discovered. Oh well. Oops. Credits. Yeah. So let's go back home. Having been a little bit. Uh-oh. Well, we got ourselves a rhino here. I don't think I'm going to be able to intimidate. Well, let's try. Hello, white rhino. And we also have termite mounds. So, meet new critters, punch them in the face. Actually, let's introduce a new food source. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, I'm going to do this later. I would rather get home and past generation. So let's get a stick, alter it so it's spiky. Oops. Put the stick in our primary hand, so if I have to drop anything, it's the stick. New wildlife, African buffalo. And that's where we're headed. We are probably going to black out from how tired we're going to be at the end of this, but nope, yep, here we go. Eyes closing. You have discovered melatonin. I didn't see that, but okay. Scary. Okay, there's a croc coming. What I'm doing is I'm giving the other adults some mud. Oh, you are coming straight at me. Okay, food chain. Sabretooth kills buffalo. Oh, hello. Okay, into a cutscene. I'm very happy I reacted to that quickly. Alright, we're in a bad neighborhood. I am continually getting ganked. I didn't realize I had traipsed into a PvP zone, so like... Yo, don't do that. So let's go somewhere safer. Everybody out here trying to kill me. As soon as I'm out of this savannah, I will eat and drink and stuff like that. I just want to get a little bit farther away. Unless we can identify a new food source. The eyelids is like, I'm tired. It's basically like, yeah, you need to go to sleep. Yams and sweet potatoes are actually unrelated. Oh, sorry. No yam for you. It's one of these weird, they like both evolved to be basically identical, which is like, you know, roots full of nutrition, but they're like independent of one another, which I find interesting. Sort of like the joke of like how evolution drives you towards crab. Same sort of concept. Root's tasty. Makes sense. You know, if you're a plant and you want to keep your nutrients protected from something that will eat you, you put it underground. Yo. You coming? Yeah, they're coming. I think, therefore I am. Here we go. Food that we're familiar with. So yeah, I jumped the gun into the Savannah, obviously. Oh, we're full. But a meteorite discovery is a meteorite discovery, and it does put, if we go somewhere between the next two eastern meteorites, it does make the next evolution even easier, because I traveled massively to get to a much farther out one. Regardless, getting home and doing the priority of generation to evolution is what we're aiming to do. Yeah, the next evolution has 2 easy meteorites, exactly. As long as we get to the correct ones. And not some smoke seen from 10 kilometers away. You know what? Let's, you guys had voted for metabolism so strongly. Let's keep pushing the metabolism. I know this ain't good for me, but I can't learn to incorporate it into our diets without mowing down on it and making myself nasty. Yeah, I did a Bob Ross happy little accident. Exactly. Now I just need some water. High quality H2O. Seems safe here. I didn't mature that neuron. Well, there was an attempt. Alright, we're almost home, though. We're in nearly spitting distance. And I've still got them with me. That's good. Oh, I didn't see you. Hello. I, like, totally didn't see that cat. At all. Wow, it didn't travel very far. It's just beyond that bush. Hope I finish this quickly. Okay, recover my energy and stamina. If you keep coming for me, you know you know what's in store. If you like that last stick, I got 3 right here. 3 of a kind. Look at my status effects here. I'm like brave, protected from everything. My dude's ready to rumble, except for how he's a little sleepy. Actually, now that I think about it, that cat is remarkably close to our settlement. But if it ever wandered in here, we have like group evasion, group attack. It's just going to get absolutely murdered. So both of our known precious stones are here at camp. And now I'm going to learn whatever neurons there is to learn and then reinforce the ones we care about. So sensory memory, once connected, the inspection of the quality of food will be faster. And the reason I'm learning here, just to remind you, is anything we learn now, we learn again at lower cost. So even though I'm about to pass a generation and lose these, the act of learning them now means they're cheaper later on. So there is an active benefit. It's not just like me discovering new things. It's actually me making these neural pathways in the future easier to reobtain. Is that everything? Okay. So you guys wanted metabolism to be the most prioritized. So I'm getting mushrooms and eggs. Laceration protection. Then let's do food poisoning tolerance, venom tolerance, trauma prevention. You did want bipedal, so swim endurance will lock in. Kinesthetic sense. Evasive action, withdrawal, and sensory memory. How's that? Change generation. Yes. Sleep. Ignored. I'm aware. That's an old man's problem now. Some people are missing. So I'm going to want to round up. Current priority. Round up missing people. Make baby. Times 6. And then an evolution. The missing people might just be like the ones on the outskirts here. Oh, he is an ambulation gene. Oops, I suck at grooming. So there's 2 adults that are just like not currently present. That I'll need to remedy. They're some distance away from the settlement. And did I update the settlement location? Not yet. So we are at 44. So here's the new map. And then what I want to do is to form couples. So here's another single female. Form couples, have babies. Ooh, you are... So this guy is one of the ones that we're missing. He was just like... as I suspected, just slightly too far away from the settlement to count. But it's not like he's missing. And I suspect that they're all kind of like that. So now I can just tell them, hey, you, follow me. We're gonna bump some uglies. Where's my bed? You know what? Screw that. Oh, I'm staring at it, but I'm making another one. I need to make beds in like dirt patches so I can see them easier, because they never stand out to me. They're literally camouflage colored, so, you know. Does the precious stone move with you? No, it does not. Or at least not guaranteed to. I mean, there are other precious stones. You can find them somewhat regularly, especially due to auditory cues, because they have a shimmering sound to them. But I can always come back to this site and pick them back up. They don't go anywhere. They just need to be fetched. Oh, wait, you're already pregnant. Yeah, you're already pregnant. Where's the other female? This one? Okay. Thank you for tuning in to Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. I'm not, however, looking for feedback. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow hominids.